Welcome to another episode of Crypto Casual. I'm your host, Chuck, your crypto esoteric coach. What do I mean by that? I look at BTC as the new human consciousness 2.0, or Homo Illuminus, as I call them, or call it, whatever we are. We're probably really consciousness 8.0. We're no longer Cro-Magnon. We're no longer Australopithecus. We're no longer Homo habilis or erectus or any of these. So the current species, as we know as human, are changing or is changing. We're in the transitional period. Everything in life is transitioning, which is a sign that a new consciousness is coming in, and for me, the stream of which that comes in is called BTC, or the blockchain. So we take an esoteric twist at understanding the new finances through consciousness and the understanding of the esoteric. Here at Crypto Casual, we like to talk about cryptocurrencies, BTC, finance, and the esoteric, as I explained. And here's sort of our purpose: to show you successful, fundamental financial strategies and educational frameworks on how to grow a simple and rich life. If you want a difficult and poor life, by all means, this is not your channel. Go find another one. But by understanding the esoteric consciousness of cryptocurrencies, BTC, you'll understand you a lot better. And in this channel, we give you a lot of frameworks. So I'm going to be giving you information and esoteric insight for question topic, sort of behavioral frameworks in which to help you clear the mind of the clutter of the old system and move into the new system of what I'm calling 2.0. We'll get into some news of the day and some other of the day's crypto prices and whatnot. But first, do me a favor, take a moment and click on the like button, the notification bell, all that good stuff. It definitely helps out. If you like this information, hey, do me a favor and click it and share it with 5 other friends and get this information out. This channel is new, it is ongoing and changing, and it should get better as time goes on. And just know for now, I am just a guy making videos on the internet, talking about my own experiences and what I do. So don't, just because I say I like this cryptocurrency, don't go out and buy it. Do your own research before you do any such actions. I don't invest more than I'm willing to lose. So let's get into it. What's the esoteric thought of the day? Well, let's look at the word division. All words in our English language, or any language, I don't care whose it is, they all have an origin or an etymology. Well, all words can be played with, broken apart, dismantled, and rearranged, anagrams and such. I can take the word cat and make it tack or act, and they each have a unique frequency, but they're the same letters. So for me, let's go into the word division. In division, we'll get more into understanding how our powers to be want you divided, not only against other people, but yourself. They want your heart and your mind separated. And the purpose of this channel is going to bring those back together through some of the framework that we talked about. And understanding BTC as a consciousness and how it works is incentivized. The other systems are enslavement systems. And so the powers to be, whoever they are, they want you divided. They want you fighting each other instead of looking at what they're doing behind the scenes. So let's look at this word division. Vision is vision. Vision and ions we break down as energy. Ion is just a discharge electron or particle from an atom. Y'all can look that up and get the scientific. In my classes, I normally talk about 3-4 hours on this stuff, but y'all can look up any of these words. Ions, it's just a discharge. All right, let's look at di means two, dioxide, words such as that. It means two. Visa, or it means life. Ion means energy. So basically, it's two life energies. They want you divided. They don't want you seeing the one vision or the univision, right? They don't want you seeing the one energy flow that they're tapping into and using and trying to control you with. But luckily, there is a power that's coming in through this transition that is here to help free us. And for some of us, we're just getting the message out about freeing you from the enslavement, and we're going to give you techniques on how to do that, but it's up to you to get yourself out of it. All right, so there is only one you. a unison, a union, one ion. And we're going to sort of discuss money, how they want you divided from your money. One, they've already divided the money. They took it off a real standard such as gold in 71, as most of us know. But the money is not money, it's fiat. It's just a contract, a IOU. It's brought in and birthed through debt. For every time a dollar is printed, it's because something already had to have bought it or went against it. A bond, a T-bill, something to that nature. We had to give a T-bill up to print that dollar, so it's already enslaved when it comes out. This is what we know as Keynesian economics. If you don't know what that word is, we may discuss it one day. For right now, just look at it yourself. I'm more of the Austrian economics of understanding money. Keynesian economics is a debt-based system. They always keep you enslaved. And just when you start making enough, they change the rules. And they just increase the printing of the money, which makes what you already have less valuable. And then they print the money, give it to their friends, who then, that money that came into enslavement has the most value, but by the time they give it to you, it's already depreciated by at least 30%. So they want you separated, and the way they want you separated from this new money, they don't want you here. They don't want you to hear about it. They want to separate you from this new consciousness of Bitcoin. They want you away from the blockchain. They want to tell you that it's only ran by criminals, and criminals only use it. But we know well that the dollar is used for all that activity. Crypto, like any form of exchange of energy, can be used for good or evil, whatever that definition, those definitions are for you. But for me, it is a new stream of incentivization to help you break free of enslavement, of the financial enslavement that they have indoctrinated you with. And we'll get into the framework of brainwashing here. But by dividing you against other people, vax against anti-vax, whites against blacks, Republicans against Democrats, they want you fighting, they want you tearing at each other. And you can always look up the rat, or the rat test, I believe it is. Just Google it, and how they experimented with rats, and then eventually shocking them, and eventually bringing someone else another rat into the picture. They end up fighting each other because that rat's so miserable, it just wants to lash out or blame someone else. And so that's what they're doing through this division. They want you separated, but really what it's doing is separating your heart from your mind. So let's not let them do that. Let's pay attention to what's going on, take responsibility for our own emotions and thoughts. So the framework of the day basically is understand how they brainwash you. As Abraham Lincoln said, a house divided against itself cannot stand. So what they're trying to do is crumple you while they collect all the new Bitcoin. So my goal is for you to get as much Bitcoin as you can that helps you stay free and incentivized, not enslaved. And we know they enslave you by, again, changing, debasing, devaluing the money, by flooding the market with counterfeit money, basically. And Bitcoin can't be counterfeited, so that's one of the great things. There's only 21 million of them. Probably less than that for what has been lost. So we need to understand how people brainwash. It's through depravity, through lack, right? They want to get you hooked on drugs, right? Well, let's use the cocaine, for example. Cocaine is what their fiat money is. They feed it to you. They're giving you all this free trial. Here, take this free money, take this free... What they are calling money, but we know it's just useless paper, and they're giving you more paper. And they say, please take this, and eventually the dealer is going to take away that drug. And the first thing you're going to do is start jonesing for more of it, and whining and complaining and blaming. I want more free money. What do I have to do? And then at that point, you're going to say, here, give us more of your rights. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to take more of your rights if you allow it to happen. But to understand how they brainwash is through that divisional technique. Because they want you fighting and not paying attention to what they're doing behind the scene. And the old saying is, don't do what they say, watch what they do. So let's watch what they're doing behind the scenes and how they're trying to get all the mining rigs here from China into America. And America wants to become the biggest mining rig of cryptocurrencies. So they're already trying to control it, which we know they cannot control it. They can manipulate it some, but they cannot own Bitcoin. It's not a corporation that can be taken over violently, if you will. So hopefully that helped a little bit. So understand brainwash. Research anything you can on brainwash. And there's a lot of techniques understanding that. Definitely understand hypnosis. Understand and research neuro-linguistic programming. These are all techniques of which they use on you. And the more you know about them, and if you want to know more about it, we can break it down in another session. Just leave me a comment down below as you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Let's get on with the crypto definition of the day. Arbitrage. You'll hear this word thrown around a lot, not just in crypto, but also in the world. You can arbitrage. And basically, it's a simultaneous purchase or sales of equivalent assets or of the same asset in multiple markets in order to exploit the temporary discrepancy in prices. And in cryptocurrencies, there are multiple exchanges at any given time trading the same cryptocurrency, and they can do so at different rates. Arbitrage is the act of buying from one exchange and then selling it on the next exchange if there is a margin between the two that are profitable. So basically like Amazon. You can open up a business of arbitraging on Amazon. You can go to another site where you buy stuff overseas, and then if you can get it for a cheaper price, you immediately bring it over to Amazon and then sell it for a more expensive price. So if you buy something for $25 overseas and then you sell it on Amazon for $25, the same product, you just made $10. So basically you're just selling low, and it happens really quick a lot of times in cryptocurrencies. If a stable coin is down, say 2 points, we can buy that really quick and go to another exchange and swap it in. When it goes to about $1, $2, we can swap it over and make a profit. So we're just arbitraging. We're just taking something and trying to make a quick dollar off of it, if you will. All right, let's get into the news of the day. Most of y'all probably already heard this, but I want to bring it to y'all's attention for those who haven't heard it. Amazon is advertising in their hiring crypto people, blockchain people. What we guess is going to happen is that they are going to start acting like a PayPal or Cash App and being able to buy and sell through a third party on their website with cryptocurrencies. All right, and y'all can look that up if you want more details. All right, next. Strategy of the day. If you don't know, you don't know what you don't know, right? What we don't know in cryptocurrencies, you got to study. Because if you go out there just randomly buying crap coins and whatnot, and all of a sudden they dip and you're like, oh, this is stupid, this is a big ripoff, I'm getting out of here. That's just ignorance, right? It's because you haven't read or studied. You need at least put a minimum of 100 hours of studying. I recommend at least 1,000 to 10,000. I've been studying this stuff since 2014, and there's still a lot I don't understand. And I understand some of this computer stuff, but so what I do is just constantly for a few hours a day, I study. I go on crypto websites, no matter who it is or what it is, and I study their verbiage, their language. If I don't know something in that sentence, I look it up. I look it up in reference with cryptocurrencies, not just the world, but I'll look at both sides. I'll see what this word means. When you read a white paper, which is the description of what a company does, that's technical stuff most of the time, and it's like reading the fine print of Google and saying, here, we're changing our terms of agreement. Read all this. Lawyers can't even read that stuff. That's how bad it is. So we want to come in with strategies. And our strategy, the first thing, strategizing about cryptocurrencies is to study. So read their topics. Research what you don't know about that topic or that product you're looking at. If it's an NFT, a non-fungible token, if it's in the DeFi space, what is it you don't understand about that? Deep dive, ask questions, go to friends, families, text me, leave me an email, or leave me a comment down below. I'll see if I can answer it. If I can't, I'll refer you to someone else. But there's enough stuff on the internet now, basically where you can easily find any information you want. So people stay ignorant or ignore knowledge, stay poor or poverty-minded. Make sense? All right. Prices of the day. Let's quickly go into CoinGecko. We can look at the prices really quick. We had a nice little surge, about 13% in Bitcoin, so we're up to 38,000 right now. Within the 7 days, we're up 24%, which is pretty awesome. So if you had $10,000, you're now up 24% on that money. Ethereum's up. Tether, that's the stable coin. Binance coin, always up. It was high as $600, $700 at one time, so you're buying that at half price. Cardano's a good project. XRP, I sold all mine way back when sometime. I don't do Dogecoin. Polkadot's an excellent product. It's up as well, 23%, 20% in the last 7 days. So on CoinGecko, you can see how much stuff has gone up, which ones haven't gone up, which ones are still struggling. And so we got the 1 hour, 24 hour, and 7 day. You can look at all these great prices. So these are the prices of the day. Hopefully that helped you. More I'll get into charting a little later, but we want to just bring y'all up gradually and incrementally to understand crypto. And once we do, we can dive a little bit deeper into some of this stuff. But for now, let's just understand that what the prices are today and what they were. And we've already made 24% of our money in 7 days. Ask your bank to give you 24% on your money. Not going to happen. All right, crypto picks of the day. Insure, Props, and KuCoin. These are 3 great projects I've looked into. Insurance is about insurance. Its name is Insure Ace, I believe. Y'all can look up the prices and all that stuff. I normally do that, but I want y'all to start doing the research. Go back on CoinGecko, look at Insure, Props, and KuCoin, and look at what those prices are and where they were even a year ago today. Go on CoinGecko and type each one of these in and look at where they are, how much they are. I don't want to keep spoon feeding you, but look up those prices, and these are my picks of the day. My influencer of the day is Kathy Wood in ARK Investment. She has a nice, we talked about her a couple of videos ago, and I wanted to make sure that we gave her some special attention. She's a very smart woman. She has a lot of backing or stocks into Tesla and a few other companies, and she sees the trend that's coming. She's been in crypto a long time. She understands it. And she's full force in helping, and I think her, Elon Musk, and Jack Dorsey were the 3 main speakers on the B word, I think it was, a few days ago. If you want to look that up, that was a good conference, and you can see and what their plans are, what they're doing for Bitcoin, and it was a good conversation. Watch that. Movie book of the day. I'm starting to add movies because a lot of people don't make time to read books, so they watch a movie. So my movie of the day is Demolition Man. If you want to see how they separate you from your ideals and where another person's ideas are better or worse, Demolition Man is great. It actually sort of mirrors or mimics what's going on right now. They had a pandemic, fake-demic, real-demic, whatever you want to call it, episode happened out of California, some earthquakes, whatnot. Again, this is just a movie. And then it was about reprogramming people's brains, and then while they were in cryogenic sleep. And then they wake up in the future, and then no one can touch each other because of the virus. And then you can't say bad words, you'll get fined, they'll take money right out of your account. And this sounds familiar. This is Fed Wallet and bail-ins and bail-outs. So watch that movie and see if you can see how it compares to today and what's going on today. So these movies were predicting what was coming. So watch that movie. It's an older movie, but it's a fun movie, I thought. And yeah, watch it. So, again, please take a moment and subscribe, click, and all that, and the notification bell, and tell 5 friends if you like this stuff. Have them like it, have them comment it. And as I said, it will be improving. The station will be improving. We'll be doing more in the future. But for now, I appreciate it. And for everyone, please remember to keep life casual. All right. Thank you.